entire collection of the 1959 prints that were produced in Cape Dorset. This is such a special collection because this was the beginning of printmaking in Cape Dorset for Inuit artists. It was such an experimental and just interesting time for artists, and James Houston went up there to basically create a commercial project for the Inuit as a means for revenue. They always had a rich artistic history, but they didn't actually have the means to capture their imagery on paper. So that's what makes this so special, is it's the first time that that's been done. So there were some really interesting stories that go along with some of the artists in this collection as well. And one of them I wanted to talk about was Niviaxie, who made this print here, the polar bear cub in ice. And he was such a talented artist. He has such a great use of negative space, and unfortunately he ended up passing away not long after the release of these prints. And you know, it really begs the question of what his career could have been if he'd had you know, a long life to pursue it. So that's one of his really great images that's available in this collection. There's also Osuitok, Osuitok was actually the catalyst for undergoing the printmaking project. James Houston and Osuitok were sitting around and discussing you know, art, and James Houston was able to use one of Osuitok's etched tusks to describe what the printing process was. And the legend is that Osuitok was to have said that, you know, I think we can do that. So that's what makes Osuitok's contribution very special, and he is an also internationally famous artist. He only contributed 2 prints to this collection in 1959, and he didn't go on to do any more prints. So he ended up just focusing on 3-dimensional works, sculpture, stone sculpting. There was also Kinojuak. Now, Kinojuak is internationally revered, and her print, Rabbit Eating Seaweed, is her first ever print on paper. This is an important work historically, as she has had such a long career in the arts in Cape Dorset. This particular print was actually first stitched on one of her applique sealskin bags, and it was Alma Houston's idea, James Houston's wife, to use that applique and use it as a stencil to create the image. So these are just a few of the very important works that are part of this collection, and we'd love it if you could come down and view them with us this weekend between 11 and 4 on Saturday and Sunday, and see the collection in its entirety.